So I also would like to welcome everybody. I just now realized that 21 is a winning number in blackjack and in everything as well. So I think this is celebrating excellence here is now in everywhere celebrating. I was told once that leader is a dealer in hope. So the number of 21 has several ways how we can express how to go forward. So let me introduce our program, why this foundation were established and what are the main goals, what we would like to actually achieve. And I would like to start a very simple size, what we are doing in biomedical field. We do medical sciences and we do medical service, two completely different areas. But why do we so active in this field? Because if there is any healthcare challenges coming to the population, we need to find community benefits. And this is the only way how we can find it. It can be like COVID-19, it can be like cancer disease, it can be cardiac or any other diseases. However, what we need for this journey, we need for this journey talented young people and we need creative ideas. Without this, medical science cannot work at all. But what else we need? If we discover something in the lab and in the basic science, we need healthcare professionals who can translate this scientific knowledge back for community benefits. So both sides are highly important, both the discovery and the implementation part as well. So let's ask simple questions because in each century has different challenges. That are the current science education system we are using, or the educational curriculum, or the current scientific results appropriate or effective for the challenges of the 21st century? And why I ask it? We all know that, for example, in the 90s, 50s, there were 50, 60,000 articles published. There are more than 2 million publications published each year, where there can be translated back for community benefits. Let's look at to answer the question, whether this system is attractive or not. I think these curves are very well showing what has happening in science. Doesn't matter which continent I am looking, the interest of young people in biomedical science is continually decreasing. Moreover, if I look at especially the basic science, and if I look at the different field, it's really dropping. So it's very clear the answer currently that our educational curriculum is not attractive for young people to join. Let's look at from the other side, whether if our scientists publishing data, whether does it come back for population benefits. And it's the easiest way to understand, to look at the Eurostat data, which clearly suggests that we are not good at it. If we look at the population in Europe under 75, and we look at how many deaths occurs, and we look at how many could have been avoided, if we use all the scientific knowledge we have, we can see that 2/3 of deaths could have been avoided if we understand the disease prevention, understand how to treat the patients better. And if I look at Eastern and Central Europe, we are far behind even. 80% is the avoidable deaths, which means 4 of 5 people's life could have been saved if we actually use all the knowledge generated in the past. So if I come back to this very basic figure, this is very clear that we need to change and we need to have a new system because the current system doesn't let us to go forward. But of course, it's easy to say that we can't solve our problems with the same thinking we used. We created them, so we need to have a new model of education in it to go forward. But before we change anything, usually we need a clear analysis. What is missing, what we have, what to go forward. So what is the strength? If I look around in this room and look at the faces of so many young people, I think we have a huge strength here because we have so many creative, open-minded young people. What are the weaknesses? As I mentioned, we need a modern, attractive system which talented people want to join in. Opportunities, I usually say, it's almost limitless and endless. So it's just our ideas and our creative thinking which can stop any kind of improvement. And however, what is the threat? It's very clear. We can say it with 4 words. Science law cures delays. And I think this is what we need to think and to have a new system. And when it started, this whole idea started actually in 2012, when we celebrated here Albert Szent-György's Nobel Prize. The 75th anniversary was at that time. And we were so privileged and so honored that at that time 9 Nobel laureates accepted our invitations and came here to tribute Albert Szent-György's work. And when they met the young people and the interaction started, we decided that we need a system which not only allows us to have meetings once in every anniversary of 10 years or 20 years, but which continuously can help the young people to grow. And after we established our foundation in 2013, and that time it was called Szeged Biomedical Foundation, which like a Szeged Scientists Academy, which luckily in 2021 changed. And we could establish it for a nationwide level, that now every secondary school students in the country can join to our program. And after that we have 6 universities, institutions where they can continue their work. So what is the major goal? Because dream is almost nothing without specific step-by-step goals. Very easy to say that the first one, we would like to increase respect for science and scientific literacy, so we start from science. Science is the most important part for the future to deliver. So first we would like to sensitize young people for science, like you are, who are here. The second, we would like to motivate you to join in. And if you come in one of the universities who are in the program, you immediately can get a brilliant mentor who can take care of you. You can get an excellent education at the universities, so you can grow, you can have your own project, and by the time you finish the university, you already fulfilled your first project, actually, which not only can bring new results for future, but also can lead to publications, and you almost finish your PhD work by the time you finish the graduate school. However, we don't want to stop here, because after that, of course, your life will change. Some of you will be physicians, some of you will be applied scientists, some of you would be a basic scientist. Irrespective what you will be, the knowledge you learned here will be actually your benefit, and we strongly believe that this is the way how to help the society. It must be a fundamental basis. If we look at what is our main foundation, these are the secondary schools, and we have now in the country 6 brilliant secondary schools that the students can visit during the year, and you can learn applied methodologies, the most advanced methodologies there. And we really have the privilege to have several secondary school senior teachers who are helping you day by day, and they are committed to learn every biomedical methodologies and to apply you in the laboratory. And as I mentioned, we also have the privilege having strong institutions in the program with mentors. One of them is at the University of Szeged and the Szeged Biological Research Centers, but Budapest from 2021 joined in, and Semmelweis University and the Institute of Experimental Medicine also joined, and 2 other towns in Hungary, the medical universities in Péter and Debrecen, they also joined. And of course, where will you live? Currently, the program has a separate collegium in Szeged, which is actually located not far from the university, where you can have small seminars, you can have every facilities to spend actually your time. And we already have a plan to have a bigger dormitory for the students, to have as many as talented students actually we can reach. So the question is whether is it attractive or not. I think there is a short video about how the program developed in the last period, and I am more than happy to show you if it will start working. If you can't watch the video right now, you can watch it later on. We will show you. But the numbers is really very, very good numbers, because if I look at how many students already joined to this program, there were approximately 1,500 students already were inside this program from the secondary schools. We also have already around 100 university students who went further and have actually mentors in the program. There are already over 150 mentors in the program, and we already have international mentors who are looking after the students at the university. So, however, in this part you could learn about the discovery phase of it, and however implementing this to the daily life, it's beside the discovery. If you have the data, you have to use it. So you need another part, the delivery. Of course, like your GPS, if your GPS is there and the GPS only collect data and collect results, it doesn't help you to which way to go in the street. You need a very strong data analysis, and you need directions how to go forward. So the implementation side is developing as well. So with a very huge collaboration with the Translational Medicine Foundation, we also built up possibilities to learn different clinical methodologies, and we also develop soft skills for the future training. So after your graduation, when you will finish in the university program, you will have a unique chance also to start your PhD. Either it's one of the research institutions or in the university building, you can start your research. Or if you became to be a physician, there is also a translational program in which you can join in. So our beliefs that knowing is not enough, we must apply it in every day, and willing is not enough, we must do something. Our foundation would like to take care of scientific discoveries until the society benefits here. So we built up the program which helps for the science part, and which we built up which helps for the society part as well. So clearly our mission is very understandable. We really would like to help blooming the infinite possibility and dream of young people who are here in the room. And thank you very much for your attention. I very much look forward to this 2 days conference. But first, before we go home, I would like to ask your secondary school teachers to stand up. Please, every secondary school student. And I would like to have a big applause for them, because they are carrying of you a very good video during the whole year. So they are the real heroes for you, and we try to help for them to have their daily work for you at the secondary schools. And now I would like to hand over the mic to Zoltán Rakoncai, who will introduce the university students, that if you come to the university and join in, what kind of possibilities you will have. Thank you.